this video has kindly been sponsored by HelloFresh. I've worked with HelloFresh on my channel before, and I've used their meal subscription service multiple times in the last few years. Their service enables you to select from a diverse menu and then have the pre-portioned ingredients for that particular meal sent out to you alongside the detailed recipe card. They have a wide range of recipes available that can help support your nutritional goals. So if you are looking to increase your protein intake, they have a designated menu for that. If maybe you're looking to reduce your meat and fish consumption, they have a designated menu for that as well. And you can easily customize your delivery from week to week. So if one week you want to order from a particular menu, you can, and then another week from another menu. And of course you can mix and match as well. I will include some photographs of my most favorite meal from my recent box, just to kind of give you an idea as to what you receive when you get the box. They are offering one free breakfast item with every single box you receive, and they do have some wonderful breakfast options. My most recent box, I selected a kiwi breakfast parfait, which was really delicious and just felt a little bit more luxurious than my typical breakfast. I will include a link below with more information, and I really hope you enjoy the video. Thank you for watching. Okay, sweetie, so Tyra has passed across to me the color she wants you to have, and she's also passed across to me an envelope with the style that she wants you to have, okay? So we've got style and cut, and we've got color. Before we open them, I do just want to have a look at your hair just to give me an idea as to what I'm working with today, okay? You excited to get into these? Yeah, I'm really excited for you as well. Okay, so let me take a look. And sweetie, just give me kind of a history of your hair. Is this your natural color? Okay. Right, okay. And when did you last color it? Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of warmth in here, so it will be really interesting to see what she's chosen for your color for sure. And then what about length? Have you always been kind of long? Have you experimented? No, you're typically long, okay. So how long have you been growing this out for? Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, so there's a little bit of regrowth from your last color, I think. You can kind of see there's a little line there. Let me just get my brush just to kind of have a look. Okay. And then what about bangs before? Have you had bangs? Never? Yeah, okay, so maybe, yeah, really young, okay. Let me take a look. Okay. And what about natural texture? So when you come out of the shower, what does your hair kind of go like when it's wet? How does it dry? Okay. And is that more towards the root, the ends? Yeah, a little bit all over. Okay. So have a look at the back as well, because you've got a lot of volume at the back, haven't you? Okay. And how do you most typically style it? So do you tend to kind of use any heat on it? No, it's okay, don't worry. So a little bit every now and again, okay. It is in really good condition, so I think whatever the envelopes contain, I think we're not gonna have a problem giving you a completely new color or a completely new style. Okay, sweetie, can I ask you to just put your head down a little bit? Thank you. Just wanna have a look at this color there, because like I said, there is a little bit of a line there that might be brush you out a little bit there. And there. Have you had layers before? Yeah, okay. Because it could be what I'm actually seeing here is maybe a layer that's been kind of put in and it's just grown out a little bit. Okay. All right. Are you ready to open the envelopes? Yeah, I think I am too. I'm really excited to see what we're having. So, how do you want to do this? Do you want to open one of them? I open the other. No, you're happy for me to open both. Okay, so what do you want to try first then? Do you want to go for cut or color? Color? Okay, all right. Let's have a look at your color. Okay. So that is quite a change. Let's just have a look at this. Okay. So there's still some warmth in there. You've got a lot of warmth in your hair, okay? So that's good. We're not gonna have to kind of lighten you too much. What are you thinking about it? Just kind of your first impression. Yeah, you're really open to it. Good. I do think this would look really beautiful on you. We're not taking you to kind of any extreme. I do feel like there's a lot of warmth in here, particularly underneath. So like I said, we're not really going on the opposite end of the color spectrum here. We're really working with your natural hair. Yeah, okay. Let me just see. So like I said, we won't need to bleach you too much, but we will need to add some bleach just to really get that lift, okay? Yeah. Have you had bleach on your hair before? Yeah. So don't worry, we'll go really gentle with it. I know a lot of people have had sort of bad experiences with bleach, but you're in really safe hands, don't worry. Okay. What I might actually do is, let's have a look. Yeah, I might put a very low level on your roots and then go a little bit lighter on the ends, because you can kind of see on this photograph what they're wanting. You can see there is, so there's a mixture, I would say, but I would say predominantly warm. I don't think there's a lot of cool in here, but you can see that they're wanting that kind of richness. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, okay. I think this is a really, really good pick for you, actually. I was really worried initially because your hair is so warm. It's a little bit apprehensive that they were gonna kind of want you to be a really cool, ashy color. So I'm really glad that they are deciding to kind of work with your natural color there. I think that's gonna be beautiful. Okay. So let's just pop that down. Are you ready to open the envelope for cut now? Okay, so this is cut and style, okay? So let's have a look. Okay, I'll open it this way so that it's kind of your way. Okay, gosh, right, okay, so we're going completely different with style though. How do you feel about this, sweetie? Yeah. Okay. When was that? When did you have the kind of the perm? Okay, so a few years ago. Okay. So what I'm thinking with this, let's take a look. Okay. So we're really switching you up with style, aren't we? Okay, let me just take a look at what we'd have to do to kind of get you to this. Okay. So you said there's a little bit of natural frizz, okay? Have you ever kind of tried to scrunch your hair? Have you ever applied mousse? Have you ever kind of leaned in to working with that curl, that texture that you think may be there? No. Okay, don't worry. I think we're gonna be able to probably embrace a little bit of a natural curl that you have, but I think in order to get you to this, we will probably have to perm again. Okay. This is a very interesting one for you because whilst you do have a lot of volume, I do think to try and get as close to this as possible, we are also going to have to add some extensions, okay? Yeah, you're open to that as well. Beautiful. Okay. So let's just have a look at our color and okay. Yeah, so we're going lighter and then we're going to perm and then add some extensions. Does that sound okay? Does that sound like a plan? Yeah, wonderful. Okay, so without further ado then let's get started because we have got a lot to do today then. And you're sure you're comfortable? You're happy with the style and color? Yeah, okay, wonderful. Can I ask what you were expecting to see? What were you kind of thinking that they would choose for you? I'm just gonna brush your hair, sweetie, okay? Yeah. So you were thinking dark, okay. Were you kind of hoping for dark or no? Okay. I think if we would have opened an envelope and it was jet black, I think we would definitely be ruling that out. I don't think you would suit that kind of jet ashy black. So don't worry, I would have advocated on your behalf for that. I think the perm as well is actually going to just really transform your look. It's really going to kind of work with that volume. So whereas at the moment you have a lot of volume but it's almost flat, it's kind of not really being utilized. So I think that will work really well. Okay. And just look down for me again. Extensions at the front, I think, and maybe a little bit toward the back. Have you had permanent extensions before? No? Okay, don't worry. I will talk you through the process. So I think to begin with, what we're going to do is apply the perming solution. Then I will go ahead and wash that off for you. We'll come back and then we'll apply your color. Okay? Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna section your hair out a little bit. Okay, so like I said, you do have a lot of volume already. I can tell when I'm kind of putting it in a bun, you can see how much volume there is. Just get all that up. And then I'm just going to do a section here as well. Okay. I might just do one more actually, just around here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So with the perming solution, sweetie, what I'll be doing is, have you had rollers before? Yeah, so very similar process. I'll be using some rollers as I'm using the solution. You may feel a slight tugging on the hair, but if it's uncomfortable, let me know. I'll adjust, we'll work with it, okay? Don't want you to be in any pain or discomfort. Alrighty. I am really excited to see this. I think, like I said, this is going to completely transform your look. I think it's going to give you that edge in the competition. I really think this is good for you. So I'm going to start applying your perming solution now. I will be using rollers to do this. I don't know if you can remember when you had a perm when you were younger. Did they use something similar to this? Yeah, beautiful. Okay. So perming solution unfortunately hasn't really gone on that far since then, so it still has that really distinct smell, okay? If it's getting too much, let me know. I'll open some windows, okay? Yeah. All right, sweetie. So let me start applying these. So what I do is, and everybody has their own technique for this, but I tend to put the roller in first, and then I go ahead and apply a perming spray, okay? So this is what creates the smell, so just let me know if it's too much. It is, it's such a nostalgic smell for me. How are you finding the competition? Are you feeling okay in yourself? You're not feeling too stressed? No? Okay, good. And you're eating well, keeping hydrated? Yeah, okay, good. It's really important that I tell all of the models every single year that it's so important to look after your health. It's not worth getting stressed about. You know, it's not something that is worth harming your health for. And how are you finding the model house? Yeah. Good, good. I'm glad. I know it's very hit and miss. I know some years, some of the girls can say it's not the best environment, but then we do have years where the girls really support each other and work together, and I really feel it's so important as women that we're supporting each other, that we're helping each other, especially when we're in a very similar situation. You know, we're all going through that, and I think it's something that we just need to kind of work together, don't we? I don't think we need to be kind of getting really competitive. I know it's a competition, but ultimately you want to be working as a team and helping each other through. Good, good. I'm glad. And that's what I really want to hear. And I really try and encourage the models whenever I'm working with them. I really try and encourage them to do that, and it just makes such a difference to everybody's experience here when you're being kind of considerate, you're being open, you're being honest. It's just so much better for everyone. And are you keeping in contact with your family regularly? You're ringing them? Yeah, good. Good, good. I bet she is. Yeah, she's a little bit worried as well, though I can completely understand that. I think she just wants her baby to do well, doesn't she? I think you'll always be viewed as a child to your parents, especially your mom. She'll always view you as her baby. Okay. How is that feeling so far? It's not feeling like it's pulling on your hair? No, perfect. Okay. Check the back. Okay. And did Did you model before this? You did. Okay, beautiful. So you kind of already got a little bit of experience in there then, haven't you? Just gonna put a few more in just to kind of get that parting a little bit straighter. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. I feel as though we could probably do maybe a little bit more actually at the back and the side, just to give a little bit more volume. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to put a plastic wrapper on your head just to kind of lock that in and just help it work a little bit faster. What are we thinking about the scent? Yeah, you're okay. You're managing good. Okay, yeah, perfect. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to have you process for about 20 minutes. I'll then have one of my assistants wash you off. We'll bring you back and then we will start your color, okay? Let's see. Just make sure that's connected properly. Okay. Would you like a magazine, something to drink, something to eat? No? You're okay. Alright, see. I'll only be across the room anyway, so any problems, just flag me down, okay? Alright, sweet. Okay, wonderful. Beautiful. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? No? Okay. We'll wait until the very end, I think, because this is just going to look so beautiful when it's all done. I mean, it looks beautiful now, but I think at the end it's just going to be absolutely amazing. Okay. Right, let me see. It's really beautiful, actually. So I used a smaller roller at the front just to kind of give you that little bit of a ringlet, which I think just looks so natural. Okay, alrighty. So what I'm going to do now is apply your lightener. Okay, let's have another look at the picture of inspiration. So we are going super, super blonde, but keeping you warm blonde, okay? So thinking of what colors I'm gonna mix for this. Yeah, I think probably a 9 afterwards to tone you. Okay, all right. So let's get lightening you up. I will just section some of your hair off again. Okay, just gonna take that there and then the lightener. I think I'm probably going to add a little bit of a lower strength there and then just slightly higher here. Okay. So again, with the bleach, there is going to be a little bit of a scent. Let me know if it's too much and we can open some windows, okay? Talking to one of the models this morning, she was telling me that last week you had your underwater shoot. Yeah. And she was telling me that that's been her favorite so far. How did you find that one? Okay. Yeah. I think I would be the same actually. When she was telling me how it was kind of filmed, I think I would also be a little bit anxious actually. Do you have a favorite one? Is there one that you have done that kind of stood out the most to you? Yeah. And was that the one with, did they have the pink wigs? Yeah, I remember that. Beautiful. I remember that from last year actually, but I didn't get to go to that one this year. And did they have the animals on the shoot this year? Yeah, the puppies, beautiful. I know that a few years ago they had some kittens, and I thought that was probably one of my favorite experiences on the show because I basically got to look after the kittens after I'd done everybody's hair, and it was just it made for a really cute day. Okay. So with this next section, I am going to apply directly onto the scalp. Let me know if there's any irritation, okay? It shouldn't be because we have tried it before on you, but just let me know if there is. Just look up for me. Thank you. Yeah, it's taking really well already. Actually, we wouldn't need to go any lighter here at all. And look down for me. Thank you. Just gonna blend that all in. Get the back. Just going to take a little bit off the ends actually whilst I'm doing this, because I can see that the ends are a little bit wispy, and I don't think that's going to take very well there, so I'm just going to trim a little bit of that off, okay? Okay. So what I would say with our inspiration photos that we're very similar lengthwise, but I just want to kind of, can you see the ends here? There's a little bit of almost a V shape. And I just want to kind of do that ever so slightly with your hair because the ends are a little bit on the wispier side, okay? And I think by just sort of tidying that up, we'll create this beautiful kind of V shape, okay? Alrighty. Like I said, it's going to be a very small amount, so don't worry at all. One of the models that I styled this morning, we took her from probably about 19 inches to a pixie cut. So it was a huge transformation, but she did look beautiful. I mean, she was beautiful anyway, but I just think the pixie was really brought out her features. The problem is, and I am going to feed this back to Tyra because the problem is we've got the back of the hair, but I don't know what they want the front to look like. And this has been, I've done a few models this morning, and that is something that I've noticed, that I'm kind of having to almost guess what they want the front to look like because they're just sending me photographs of the back, but that gives me a little bit of leeway actually, which I do like. So I'm not giving you bangs, but what I'm doing is kind of just giving you a bit of a sweep, okay? So with the perm, I've kind of permed, like I said, a little ringlets around there. So I'm just going to trim those a little bit shorter and just kind of then push everything back, okay? Going to tidy up the back a little bit. Again, not taking too much off at all, but just really getting those ends off. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to settle with there. Just gonna let the lightener work, and then again we'll wash you off, we'll bring you back, and then I'll do the final style, okay? Sweetie, what I'm just gonna do as well is just give you a little bit of styling advice, okay? Because I am wary that you've had almost kind of straight hair for so many years. Now we've given you this perm, and how do you style it exactly? So I am just going to give you some products and just kind of show you how I would do it, okay? Of course, experiment as much as you want, but what I would say with curly hair, and particularly permed curly hair, have to be a little bit more gentle with it, okay? And that is my main piece of advice with curly hair. Whether it be natural or not, just treat it a little bit more delicately, okay? I'm just gonna get that little bit of end off there. Okay, so let me get my bag with my products in, and I'll give you some to take away. Okay, so when you wash your hair at the moment, are you using any deep conditioners? No? Okay, so that's a really good place to start, and let me get one out of my bag. So I'm going to give you quite a few of these to take away, But the Olaplex number 8, so the moisture mask, is really good as a deep conditioning mask, okay? So you would shampoo your hair as normal, but then what I want you to do is leave this on probably for around 20 minutes, even longer if you can, okay? And you want to concentrate it primarily on the ends, so probably around there to there, okay? You can put this on your roots, just apply it a little bit more sparsely, okay? Because it can be a little bit too rich. So once you've washed that off, what I want you to do is go in with Olaplex number 6, okay? So let your hair dry a little bit naturally, then go in with number 6. And again, very small amount, and just focus it here to here, okay? And this is a bond smoother, so what it will do is add moisture, but it will also strengthen the hair as well, okay? Which is really important if we're applying heat. It's really important after you've had your hair lightened and after you've had your hair permed, which of course we've done 2 of those today, okay? And then I don't want you to brush it or comb it whilst it's wet, okay? What I want you to do is scrunch. So you're gonna get from there to there, and of course you've just applied this, so there should be a little bit of kind of that texture there, and then I just want you to kind of go like that, okay? And what I would probably say with your hair as well, because you do have a lot of it, what I would do is kind of just take that section there, scrunch like that, and then pop it back. And then what you'll notice is that you have a little bit more volume on that side then, okay? And it just creates, like I said before, more of a natural curl pattern, okay? Beautiful. Now, if you wanted to, after that, just to add a little bit more kind of shine to the hair, because blonde is very tricky to get that shine, okay? So what I'm going to give you is a shine spray. And I want you to apply this across all of the hair. So you can apply it on the root area, you can apply it on the mid ends and on the ends, okay? And I'll just kind of show you. So you want to go here, 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 and here. Of course, I can't really show you by spraying it because you've got the bleach on, but just to kind of show you the sections, you want to lift up that section there, give it a really good spray, lift up that section there, and then you would spray there, okay? And again, scrunch. So really get in the habit of kind of scrunching, not aggressively, but just very lightly, because what that's doing is lifting as well. So you're not going to kind of have this kind of faded curl that kind of just drops. You're going to constantly be lifting, okay? Beautiful. Now I am scheduled to work with you all, I think it's next week as well, when you do your safari shoot. So any problems, any concerns, you can ask me then. If it's anything pressing, please just get in contact with me before. I'll give you my email address and telephone number as well, okay? I know that curly hair can be a little bit of a shock to kind of care for curly hair if you've always had almost the complete opposite. So if you're feeling unsure or a little bit anxious about it, just go ahead and let me know. Okay, so we'll keep that bleach on for, I mean, you're lifting really well, so I don't think we need to leave it on for very long. Let me see, probably another 10 minutes, okay? All right, so I'm gonna leave you to process for another 10 minutes. I will keep coming back and forth just to check, and as I said, I'm just in the same room, okay? Once we've got that all washed off, I'll go ahead and just do the final touches just use some of that spray and I'll kind of scrunch it a little bit more. Okay, let's see.